This podcast is supported by Adiba Connector, your first stop for graphic designs, mobile apps, websites, and many more.
Oh, sex. Good.
Yes. Welcome back to
Cruiseman Podcast.
Yes, I'm one of your co-hosts, Adete Ladende.
And you know it's the one and only sweet like chocolate Kit Kat.
And I am Debbie, Deborah Wedafe. In the house.
And of course, one of ours is missing, Queen V.
Your
we
lady
see
crush.
you watching us. And we're not here alone like always. Last time episode we had Mr. Hunter TV. And today we have Mr. Grill Father. Grill Father Suya Village. Grill Father, welcome.
Thank you so much.
Grill or father or grill father. I need you to emphasize.
Okay, please.
Grill or father or grill father.
English.
The grill father, Seriki Mesuya, one of Canada.
Hey, Siriki! Chai.
Suya Seriki.
Those are the ones that know it very well.
Okay.
So, Mr. Sariki,
Yes.
Mr. Grandfather, welcome to Cruiseman Podcast.
Yeah, thank you. It's an honor to be here.
Thank you for honoring this call. And we welcome you to Cruiseman Podcast.
Thank you so much, always.
So, it's very calm now. It's very calm and you know, but we know that is not how it is.
There's
on
more
the normal.
under there.
For those who are just listening, this is not him. He's going to come out very soon. But for those watching, you know this face, right? Yes. So, please tell us, what is your official name?
My name is Olasende Folahon Dante Ajawa.
See name.
Ajawa.
Olasende Folahon Sunday Dante Ajawa. Ojomo.
Ojomo.
Yes.
Ojomo.
What was the number 3 that you mentioned?
Ojomo.
Dante.
Dante.
Where is that name from?
I have a clothing line back at home. Yeah, called Dante's Apparel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a nickname. Or
Yeah, that's a nickname. It's actually stand for, it's our initial. We are 5 from my mom. So it's actually our initial. And Dante means everlasting friendship.
in which language?
Yeah, in Spanish.
Nice.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
It's nice to have close relationship with your siblings like that too.
100%.
But is clothing line still running?
For now, partially. This is actually one of my stuff too as well.
Really?
Designed and actually completed by my friend, Eja Viva Las Gidi.
Wow. Nice, huh?
You guys are doing great things.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I even see burger. Hey. Barbecue. Wow. This one is originally made for grill.
Cereal
Yeah, this is
griller.
Wow.
Serial
Dr. Dre of the grill. Hey, oh serious.
Oh yes, I see you.
Yeah, I never seen it before. It's now I'm just saying everything.
Yeah.
Barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
Suya. Natural born
nice.
griller.
Yes, we have a lot over there. We have it at the back too as well. Everything.
Very, very customized.
Yeah.
100%.
Seriki Masuya, one of Canada.
Wow.
Yes, also here too. The grill father here. The logo is here. Everything.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice one.
So we
Nice.
can have some custom made, have we?
100%.
Oh, I like that.
Who mind it as Christmas gifts?
No, before Christmas. Maybe for your anniversary is coming
God
up, right?
bless.
Anniversaries, yay! Anniversaries, yay!
Yeah, 12 months, 365
Who out
days.
there is going to support us as Mr. Dante?
Yes.
Dante. What's the name again?
Dante.
Dante.
The grill father.
Oh, I know he's the grandfather. I love that Dante.
Oh, Dante. Yeah.
Dante, Mr. Dante has promised us a jacket for an anniversary. So who out there, who amongst you out there is going to promise us something for the anniversary? Yay!
What's the topic? Somebody gotta top it. It's giving us jackets. Someone has to give us skirt.
Please chop.
Oh, man.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Nice one.
That's nice. Great.
Creativity at
So
its best.
yeah, exactly. So clearly, it's not just about the grilling. There's so much more to this man that we see here. So please enlighten us.
Yes. Tell us more.
Anyway, that was back at home anyway. I have my clothing line. But when I moved down here, I actually happened to be a petroleum inspector on quality and quantity control.
Oh,
Yeah, I did that 9 years back in Africa, and I've done 5 years so far in Canada as a petroleum inspector. Yes.
yeah, still a petroleum inspector here in Canada.
As in
I
oil and
resigned-
gas.
Yes, I
Yeah,
resigned.
in Canada.
I resigned.
Oil and gas. You know what I mean? Oil and gas. Oil and gas.
Those two people, I don't know what they're talking about.
No, she knows because she's from the other side.
We understand ourselves.
Sorry,
Yes.
I'm the one that is juvenile.
Yeah, so I derived passion in cooking. So which is actually something from back at home, growing up and all. I'm from a big family. So then when I got here, I usually do this for my friends and family for free, even along with my job and all. Then I got to a point, I don't know if you know the late Shadi, Niger
Yes.
Port. Yeah, she's like my sister. So then she told me, she said, Dante, why don't you turn this into something that will make money for you and all? And I said, okay. So I registered a business 4 years ago, but I was still running it as a part-time, like for 2 years. Then I was with SGS Oil and Gas. I work with ExxonMobil on Jane and Finch. So mostly I always receive calls from work and all, like people wants to hire me for a job and all for catering, barbecue and stuff. So I've done some couple of Afro festivals too. They invited me and all. So I said, I think it's high time. So, and I got into the business full time.
Wow.
Oh, that's interesting.
How easy are you doing full time with oil and gas and with suya?
Yeah, right now. So what I did was I transitioned from oil and gas because it was a continental shift. So you have to do work every other weekend, but which was actually affecting my business. So I went into logistics. So right now I do logistics Monday to Friday.
Oh.
Yeah, and I do my normal grill father from Friday after work till Sunday.
Wow.
So do you have like a restaurant you're working out of, or you're working out, let's say, mainly from home?
I have as at last year, I have a spot on Toronto Island, Allen's Point Beach.
Oh.
Yes, I have a spot over there, and my food truck will be officially launched by next month. May actually happens to be my
Food
40 years.
truck.
Yes, I have a food truck.
Whoa.
Yeah, I did a test run for like a couple of months. I think this is like the third month I did a test run. So everything will be finalized by next month, which is actually going to be my 4th year. 4th anniversary. Yes.
But yeah, congrats.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
Yeah, I want to bring you back. You said your family kind of, and you started cooking in the family or blah, 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 and all that. What actually instigated you? Are you the only male amongst women?
No. Well, like I said, I'm from a big family. We are 14 in numbers, 7 girls and 7 boys.
Oh.
Yeah, a big family, and we are so opportune to...
One mother, one father?
No, 2.
I knew that. Are you a Christian or a Muslim?
Yeah, I'm a Christian.
A Christian, your father had.
My dad was from a Muslim background.
Oh, no wonder.
Yeah, and he's also a prince. So I'm from a royal family, Ojomo, from Ondo State, Owo.
Oh. A royal family.
Kabiyesi.
A royal family.
I'm supposed to take notes, okay?
A lawyer take
Taking
note.
notes now. What are you waiting
Take
for?
note. A royal
Me
family.
too, I'm from royal family now.
A royal
Yeah,
family.
they work together.
Okay, let me take notes.
Wow. That's
So there's something my dad did actually, like make sure every one of us actually knows how to cook. Yeah,
That's wonderful.
yeah. If my sisters are cooking, then we have to be there to do 1 or 2 things as well.
Yeah,
I
I
love
could
that.
imagine. I was, because when you said the family, you mentioned family and you mentioned cooking. I was thinking you are the only son amongst women.
Then when I
So
started,
good.
I think I was my late 30s. I call my mom over to my house. I tell my mom, I need you to come over. She was like, saying it. She called me saying it. I'm busy. I said, you can't be busy for me. I'm your husband. So she calls me, call me. I said, okay, fine. I need it. We need to cook. So then we go to the market. Even like my regular customers in the market knows me and my mom. And when I tell her, we argue a lot in the kitchen, she will tell me, Benu Sanjo, kilo mo, emi mo beer, emi mo ko. So I actually perfected my cooking, but I didn't know. I didn't have any idea I was going to end up having a restaurant.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
So it's actually from my mom, yeah.
You said your late church is dead. Do you
Yeah,
want to
man.
tell us how old are you? Because I can see all white.
No, this is actually from my dad. I started having a great when I was in high institution, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, at the age of 24, 25, I could remember vividly.
Really?
Yes. I took after my dad.
Let me say
At 50.
you be small boy now.
No, I'll be small, but I'm just
be
early
small
40s anyway.
Early 40s.
Yes, I'm
You be small boy.
early
You
40s,
be
yeah.
small boy. You know, he's a small boy.
Okay.
He's a small boy.
Auntie Debbie is a small boy.
He's a small boy.
His dad is a man.
They be trying to put me on the spot. Anywho, let's come back. So I just want to put emphasis on the fact that you had said your dad made sure that all the male children were in the kitchen as well. And I think that is something that I don't know about everybody else, but it's not so much of the norm. We get a lot of, he's a man. He doesn't need to be in the kitchen.
need to be in the kitchen.
His wife will do this. So I think it's something that's very commendable.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he doesn't want us to like, imagine you being my sister and you're in school. He doesn't want any complaint. Are you going to call mom? Or what are you going to call to cook for you if you're home? So he said, no, everyone have to know how to cook.
I love that.
So he doesn't want any complaint. Like, he always want like, you have to know how to cook. So when you're on your own, then you cook. If you're home and your sisters are in school, then you have to cook. So,
Sounds like a this
Props to dad. Wherever dad is, props.
yeah,
I
it's
love
late
you.
now anyway.
Oh, I'm
he's
so
late.
sorry.
May so
May
rest
so
in
rest in
perfect
peace.
peace.
At least he can look back now and see that,
The kids
maybe
are
at that
doing
time
good.
what he thought he was doing was just to help them in the moment is something that has
paying off.
paid off
Yeah,
in
he
the
has,
long
he
run.
has a real a huge foundation when it comes to that. And we also have a farm back then anyway. So we have farms. So mostly when we have an event at home, so that we just said, okay, you guys should go to the farm. Bring one or go and bring one ram, whatever. So bring it
And
at
then
home.
just heal and then
we will be the one to actually do the processing.
Oh, wow.
Along with my cousins. I have some cousins next door to me. We all grew up together. So they are Muslim. So even when they are doing Ilya, we are always
always
there,
feeding ram
seeing
and doing all
everything.
the
Yeah,
stuff.
so
Nice
we
one.
learn everything. But I didn't know I'm going to end up in
Yeah,
a
Chef.
degree for the HIV. Yeah.
that's
Wow.
good.
So how long have you been in Canada?
September 29th is going to be 7 years. Officially 7 years I've been in Canada. Yes.
Nice. So how are you finding Canada? Especially, you were doing quite well for yourself in Nigeria before coming here. So how did you find the transition?
It wasn't easy at first anyway. And coupled with the fact that getting a job here, if you don't have Canadian experience, is really tough for us and all. So I started quite like I have to start all over again. Then when I started all over again, then I started growing from there. At least so far, I've worked with almost 5 oil and gas companies so far. Yeah, and there's no refinery. There's no oil and gas refinery in Ontario. I've not worked so far. Yes.
But then how were you able to not get in, knowing fully well that you had to like have experience in Canada or whatever?
Yeah, so what actually happened was I started my oil and gas career as a petroleum inspector back in Nigeria with Bureau Veritas. Canada is actually called a Petroleum Inspectorate Marine back at home then. So it was bought over by Bureau Veritas. So I was with Contandal Terminal in Hamilton as a terminal operator, and I saw one of them that came in. I was like, hey, Bureau Veritas. I said, I work with you guys. And all. He said, oh, where? I said, in Africa. He said, okay, fine. I said, if you guys have space, I'm interested. He said, okay, fine. So I think someone quits in less than a week. Yes. And they called me. They said, oh, if you have anyone that wants to work. I said, what do you mean? They said, oh, can you come in on Sunday? But on the norm, we are always on call. When you, as a petroleum inspector, you're always on call. They could call you anytime to work. So I said, okay, sure. So I went in on Sunday and they said, oh, can you resume tomorrow after the whole negotiation? I said, sure. And that's how I started.
Wow, that was definitely divine.
So like you are not like those in Nigeria when they say, "Oh, you people are discouraging us from coming to Canada. You keep complaining."
No.
So
madam.
do you want to encourage
Advice.
people back home that no, come to Canada, it is good. You know, but
What
do you have to say?
You have to have how will I put it? It wasn't easy at first, trust me, 100%.
Are you hearing that?
I did some
because when we tell you people, we say no because the people are there. You don't want us to come. Please tell them.
And again, I was depressed. Yeah, when I came because I was a terminal operator and a petroleum inspector back at home. I was at, let me say, probably like my highest and all. I was doing really good back at home. So when I got here, I couldn't get a job and everything. And
You see?
I have to do some couple of factory works.
Okay.
Yes. These I'm saying.
So
this
that's
for the
why they
first
say
time
if you
on
can't
air.
stand the heat, get out of the
Don't-
kitchen.
don't.
So I want to get to what was your reason for coming to Canada?
yes.
Was it because you just wanted to, or you were following the hype? Because that might be another factor that is bothering some people that are coming here. They're coming for the wrong reasons.
So this is what happened. My mom was in the UK for 12 years. So she came back home. She said, this country would never it's going to take a while for this country to be good. So she said she wants all of us to be out of that country. So first, my brother left. He won visa lottery. My immediate younger brother, we look like twin. He went to the States.
Wow.
Then my younger sister went to Malaysia to do her master's. Then my youngest sister moved to US as well. My elder sister, she was married. So her husband is actually my godfather. He trained me to go what I am. So then it got to a point, they said, okay, fine. Mom just said, oh, Sadie, it's high time you leave. So it's high time you leave, just figure everything out. So when I got here, first month, second month, like in less than 3 months or 4 months, I was depressed. So I called her, I said, Mom, I'm coming back home. And she told me, she said, if you come back home, I'm going to disown you. Don't even try it. Whatever it's going to take, just stay right there. So I can't look and say, oh, Mom, this one is not on our wall. Yeah, 100%. It got to a point one day, when I was working with Toyota Motor Manufacturing, I worked with them in Cambridge for 9 months or 11 months. Yeah. And 100% I was earning really good back then anyway. That was like 7 years ago. I think it was like $23 plus whatever back then, I know.
Well, that was a good
Yeah,
one.
and I had the opportunity of getting a car from them as well, being financed by Toyota. So that was 2018. I was driving a 2019 Toyota Corolla.
Oh yeah.
Yes, but when I got my car, in less than 3 weeks, I was just at home. I live in a 1-bedroom all by myself. So my car was downstairs and I was just on YouTube. I was watching Got Talent and all. I watched that a lot because of boredom and all. So I was eating my normal chicken wings, drinking my vodka, and tears started dropping from my eye. Then I started typing some stupid things on my WhatsApp status. Momsy was calling, my sisters were calling, my brothers, my
depression.
cousin. I didn't pick anybody's call. That day was when I received my paycheck that day, because I know it was huge. But I don't know what happened. I was just like, back at home, we go work, finish, go flex. But here, all by myself. No siblings, no friends to talk to, nothing. I was just like, I started crying. I was typing a lot. Everybody was calling. And the next day, Momsy just said, saying, oh, mommy, job, mommy, go easy. And she just talked to me and a couple of my friends, my cousin. And I just have to just let it fly. It's not easy.
And here you are today.
And yeah, I thank God for that. I bless
That's
God.
it. So viewers back home, we are not discouraging you from coming to Canada, but be prepared, eh? Be ready to witness what he witnessed, what I witnessed, and what every one of us witnessed or experienced. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, that was well, kudos for you coming out to say that. It's not everyone that is able to speak their truths and let people know when they've been on their low. So kudos for you for
Especially
saying
as a
that.
man.
Yeah, you don't
Because a
get
lot of men
that.
will hide it because they feel it's a sign of weakness.
Yeah.
And I think Cruise Mate podcast does that to men. Because remember
They bring
when
out
we
their
brought what's his name, director Kenny. He
Yeah.
also told us about some things
We are
that
a
happened to
safe
him while he was young.
place.
So, this is definitely a safe space, you know.
No
we will applaud you
judging.
for what you do because it's not everyone that does it. And what you do is you encourage others to be able to
Yeah,
come
that's
out.
it. That's what I want to
Yeah.
say. Encourage others. Let them know that, okay, this is what you will face, but be strong.
Yeah, you
you
have to
will
be
be
strong,
fine.
yeah.
Like you can see him today. He's our real father.
No,
my
it's very inspirational because somebody else could have been in that same position and would have gone to the extreme, which could be taking their life or just doing
that was the
something
message
else.
I was getting from people. Like, Dante, don't do any stupid thing. Dante, don't do any stupid thing.
No,
Voice
depression
notes,
is real.
message.
Is real because when it creeps in, you are not in control of yourself anymore. Whatever just comes, you just do. Like it's just by the grace of God you get out of it.
And I think with this as well, he's coming from a big family to being by himself.
Yeah.
So the seclusion, loneliness,
Exactly,
it can pile on you. So I think that's something else that in every walk of life, like if you're going from your comfort zone outside of it, you have to somewhat try. You can't always be prepared, but try to mentally psych yourself and say, okay, you know, it's hard right now, but there's a brighter light. And he's an example of there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There's always tomorrow. Yeah.
Kudos to you on that.
Kudos,
job.
kudos,
So
kudos.
much.
Congratulations for
you
your
so much.
achievements. Yeah.
So seeing this, you know, story of yours and being in Canada and seeing the way the Canada structure has changed when it comes to new immigrants, what's your take on that?
How will I put it? Well, I say I don't want to really like. How will I put it?
Okay, let me help you. What advice would you give the ones that are coming now compared to the ones that were coming in then? Because there's a big change.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking because sometimes when you say some things, they twist it all around.
I know.
So I don't want people to think for me to say this and they'll think, oh, fine, you're discouraging them from
because
coming.
exactly.
Or not.
That's why I was.
When I moved down there, mine was not Japa, like they said. I actually I relocated, but now it's Japa. So there's nothing you say right now. They're like, if you know easy for you for there, why you say?
Why you see there?
Why are you doing this? So that's why you have to be very, very careful. You understand with what you
say.
say when it comes to then and now. So that's why I was trying to find the right word to use, but most times I try to like dodge away from that kind of question
kind of
because
question.
people will always come. You always twist whatever you say. Yeah, that's the truth.
Me, I just tell them come. You know, I see a lot of them.
let them come. Yeah.
Yeah, I see a lot of them. I just tell them come.
Yes.
If you can stand the heat, fine. But if you cannot stand the heat, get out of the kitchen.
No, you just have to
That's
be strong
just it.
because we all survive it anyway.
My God, we
So
don't
I
survive.
went back. A lot of
Do you
people
want
has
to
gone
know?
back.
Do you want to know what I survived? Actually, I actually packed my bags that I was leaving. It was that frustrating. But if I come out to tell people, oh, it was frustrating, oh, I don't want you to come, they will think, oh, but you are there. Oh, have you not survived? Yes, I survived. Come.
I think if I'm gonna advise anybody, it's make sure you're mentally and financially prepared. The reason being is a lot of people get this twisted notion that right when they land, there are jobs waiting for them. There are people here.
Oh,
to
welfare
help
is
them.
there. We give them money. We give them house.
Nobody is here. I'm going to be very frank and blunt. No one is here to help you. There will be, the one-offs of people willing to help, but those who are willing to help openly and freely are very small to find. You don't want to
Who is willing to help? Excuse me.
Thank you.
Who is even willing to help? Willing to help what? No. Rephrase, please.
No.
Willing to help. Somebody will come from Africa and you say you're willing to help. You put them in the house. They will not want to leave your house. You will feed them. Excuse me. The economy. Do you know what the economy is saying now? I cannot even feed myself and my children. I want to feed somebody else.
This is why I'm saying
Excuse me.
they should be financially prepared.
Please.
And I put the blame not only on the individuals coming, but we call them connection man. I don't know if Nigeria you have the same name.
We
for
have
them.
the connection man, the middleman there. Yeah.
The middleman would don't worry, pay me.
So. I will bring you to Canada.
They said 150,000 Ghana cedis. They'll bring you to Canada. When you get there at the airport, somebody will be waiting there. It's a lie. Nobody is waiting there aside from the custom officers. CBSA is waiting for you. That one is 100%. Like the horror stories, you have people dying in the streets. People
What are you saying? A lot of people die.
and then you hear, auntie,
In the
it's
cold.
because you don't want me to come. I
Yeah.
told a family member of mine, I wish I had money like my uncle PDD.
No, even if you have
Wait.
money.
I said, I wish I had that money. I will bring you over. I'll house you for 1 year. Within that 1 year, you
1
must
year?
find, auntie, don't worry. You know, when you're building up to the climax, then you have to give them steady progression.
Wow.
I'll house you for 1 year. In that 1 year, you figure out your job, where you're going to live. When your anniversary is up, you are moving. Because I've done my part. I brought you over. That's when you see. And me, I want to bring you in like January, February. So when your 1 year is up, it's around winter. When it's snowing, you're not come and call me a witch for bringing you to Canada. That's what I want. Because if I bring you summertime, you enjoy.
That's the thing too. Like a lot of people miss. How should I say it? They take advantage and they abuse the fact when people actually want to help.
Yes.
And that's why it's hard for people to help people nowadays.
You're
because
scared.
people have abused it.
No.
Yes.
It's not like
It's
back
not
home.
even about abusing. It's just no, don't go there. Please don't go there. You people just come from Africa and they call you, they want to stay in your house. Oh, please don't go there. You put them in your house and they don't leave.
Yeah.
They don't leave no matter what. And at the end of the day, you become their
worst
worst
enemy.
enemy.
The worst is when they say, because I'm here, you're my sister, you're my brother, so you should be helped. No, that's why I say, come
they're so
prepared.
entitled.
No.
Listen, find out how much rent is. So you know when you're coming, you have 6 months worth of rent. Don't give all your money to Connection Man and then think you're coming and then somebody said they wanted to have somebody come
My dear,
and
it's
house
not even
at
easy.
my
Before
place.
I used
and
to
then
shy away from it.
They said they'll come and stay at my place. I said, okay, I'm gonna charge them 1,500. He said, auntie,
You will not
you know
see
they are
them
new
again.
to the country. I said, no problem.
You will
Let me
not
give
see
them
them
half.
again.
700. Oh no, you know they are new. They don't have work. I said, so the money you collected, all that money you collected, you are keeping it for yourself. You didn't even think, let me find a place for this individual so that they can stay for the next 6 months.
Yeah.
You bring them into the country and then you leave them
suffer for it.
destitute. And then now they become the problem of us, the taxpayers.
Big problem.
Now that Trudeau, he doesn't have money to be doing anything
Big
because
problem.
he's spending money on other nations and their fights instead of minding his own business and money our own here. Now they are telling us that new one, Olivia Chan, says she's raising taxes in Toronto to help pay for the immigrants that have come to Canada. They did not anticipate. What do you mean you did not anticipate? You people have a 5-year plan to make sure that you have foreigners come into the economy to add to your economy. You tell me you didn't have plan. So now you people want to now come add taxes onto work.
The one that we already
Because of
there's no
what?
job anymore.
You allowed people
are
to
looking
come
for
in.
jobs.
You knew the information they put on the documents was a lie. They said, no problem. Oh, yeah, come inside. When it comes to your 2-year renewal or your 4-year renewal, at that time, we're not. Those of you that think you are here, you came here for school. You came here for whatever. And you said, I now enter. So that school that's supposed to go. I'm not going to go. I'm going to defer. No problem. When your time is up and they tell you they're still bouncing you and you're going to go pay different money for lawyers, remember, next time, don't lie.
Yeah, it's not easy right now.
Because it's harder on us, the citizens. I'm not saying don't come. Come prepared. Prepare yourself.
I read a news. I read a news where they said the Canadians are complaining that they have too many students in Canada. So what's your take on that?
Well, I didn't read that news anyway about students,
Okay, you didn't.
but I know a lot of students as well that comes into Canada. I think the only concern most of them has is that they are taking over some jobs, and students will actually take jobs for them to be able to survive and all. So I'm paying them. You're not paying them as much as you're paying other people, obviously. Yeah. So for me, if you're coming as a student and you're ready to work and people are complaining, just do your whole thing.
Do your thing.
Do your thing. Just do your job and leave the rest. Yeah, as far as you do your job, you're going to school, paying your taxes, which is more important.
So you are encouraging them to come and you're not discouraging them. You're not
no, never.
complaining.
Yeah. If you're coming to Sweden,
because I actually saw that.
If you can
news,
afford it.
I'm like, what's wrong with these Canadians? If they didn't give you people the opportunity to come in, and will you be there? And you are disturbed. You want others not to come in. You know, like I don't support
I
things
think
like that.
maybe they're referring to those who come under student visa but don't actually
No, the news
study.
is recent. There were a lot of students and they were complaining that a lot of students, too many students, a lot. You know,
No,
I'm like, what's
that shouldn't be a complaint. If they're here to study, allow them to come and
No,
study.
the thing
That
is,
one,
the problem is the schools itself. They're not providing enough accommodations for a lot of these students,
Yeah,
so
housing
which
is
is
one of the
pushing it
main
out,
issues
making
they
it
have
very,
in
very
housing.
very
difficult.
difficult. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I heard it.
Because
Anyway, let's not
overaccepting.
deviate. Let's not deviate. Our guests today, our guests. We want to know our guests, you know. We want to know our guests. As per, we have a very handsome guest in the house today, you know. And when we say handsome, our viewers, you know, they want to know him better. And
ask your question.
Go direct.
Go direct. See, the viewers are saying, Auntie Debbie, you are running around the
Like
bush.
this.
Just go
I am
straight.
not running around the
Go
bush.
straight.
I'm not running around the bush. We have a very handsome guest now, Mr. Handsome Guest,
It's a great
the
father.
grill father. Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
He's not married.
But I'm not available.
He's on available. Sorry, Auntie Debbie.
No, not for me. You know, say
for
it's
the
not for me.
viewers. Okay.
But you know, it's not for me.
Yeah,
Me,
it's
I'm
not
an
like
expired product.
Gosh.
I'm actually 100% available. Yeah.
Me, I'm an expired product.
No, I'm 100% available. I was just joking.
That's why
change
you
now.
don't. You are
No, I'm
100%
just joking.
Okay,
I'm not
yeah,
married.
I'm just concerned about my viewers and especially my co-host. Especially my co-host.
co-host.
She's
Yes.
very single. She's
I'm
very
really
single.
If I was, any lighter, I think I'd be like
Be red.
red. Wow, what a way to put me on the spot. Woo, okay, okay.
Oh,
For
my
those that do
God.
not know, I have a singles platform. So for those who are single, please just
Your single platform.
let's introduce you to other single.
Your single platform. How many of them have you
Seen?
When you say ceremony and serenity,
Which one is Serenity? Which Serenity chicken?
you know, no, she says she has a single
Singles
platform.
group.
Yeah.
So you're singles. You should be celebrating or be happy that you form a platform where singles have come together, got married, and all that.
No,
Please,
but-
can you give a testimony?
No, but
Yes,
sometimes
we
some
have.
people don't want it like outside there.
Why wouldn't you want it outside there when I got my partner from
No.
her?
I'm not. Of course, I'm not going to name names of
Yeah,
people.
yes.
Who
Name
have been-
it!
I
Name
can't
it!
name
My
it.
own, name
No, I
it! Maybe
can't
by the
name
time I join you, because before I join your group, I will
I
be
can't
very
name
sure
it.
that I need a partner. And
can't
when I
name it.
fortunately get a partner, and you want to tell me I should not name it, I should give you
no,
credit.
You will name it. She doesn't want to name it on behalf of those people.
No, I will
Yes.
name it. I will come and give testimony that I got my partner in.
Yes,
Can you say it again?
Single black.
So, bros, are you in the single platform?
Yes.
My viewers is in the single platform. Please, can you join? Can you explain?
Yeah, they should just send us a DM on our singles.
And before that, has he joined your single platform?
Yes, in
Yeah,
fact, the
I'm
both
on-
of them
He
are
has
actually-
joined the single platform.
You are the only one that gets to join. I don't know. We are the only one we're waiting for.
I don't know.
But for me,
Join
but you
us.
guys know that I'm gonna get married when I'm 60, so I don't need it now. I want to be 60 years in few years, guys. Anyone that is. No, I'm 52 now. In the next, in,
So
in 8
you're
years'
getting
time,
it in.
in 8 years' time, anybody that is available, I day even for 60, I still a groove.
That's right.
Yeah, brother.
Go, mama.
Yeah,
Getting hot.
But for now, no.
Abi?
For now, no. So viewers, you heard him. He's single and searching.
They are both single and searching. Actually.
Both?
Yes, both.
Excuse me, we are talking about our guests here. Please.
Yeah, but we can't leave out our.
Let's concentrate.
Our co-host.
Let's concentrate on our guests. Single and searching. Please DM us if you are interested.
She's searching. Oh.
We want to start marriage from
No,
this
it's
platform.
actually good to hear
It's
from
called
her.
cruise
Are you
mates.
searching?
Yes, I'm single, searching, and mingling. Let me put it like
Holy
that.
moly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me
That's
put it
what
like
they
that.
call
I am a witness.
assaulted.
Yes.
I'm a
No,
witness
not
to
assorted
the
like that, but
relationship.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for putting
So am
it
I
on this.
permitted to slide into your DM?
Hey!
permission to slide in? Ogbeni, just slide in. Just slide.
Have you registered?
Yes.
I'm actually on her platform.
Okay, what are you guys waiting for?
They're just meeting each other for the first time officially because they are newly joined. They're both
And that
just
is
joined
why
today.
this podcast is called Cruise Man.
So,
I need some water.
wow, guys, my lashes are flying.
I'm telling you,
I
I didn't realize we're gonna be put on the spot like this.
I
Like,
know that's a nice one, and
You
our
know?
guests should.
Curveball.
I don't want my guests to go home
But
without having
hold
a
on, I need
memorable
to
day.
ask. I need to ask some
God bless
questions.
you.
You know
Thank
me now. You've been here for 7 years.
Yeah.
You are a fine, looking gentleman.
Yeah.
You have a good job, and you're into business. You're doing well for yourself. The question is, why are you single?
I have 2 kids.
Abi, they lie for us.
No, I have 2 kids. Yeah, a boy and a girl. They're my everything.
Same mother or different mothers?
No, I would never do that. I wasn't brought up like that. No, same mother.
Nice.
Yeah, same mother.
Things just didn't work out.
Yeah, things didn't work out. Cultural differences. Yeah, she's from the Caribbean.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
cultural differences. Yeah.
From the Caribbean.
Thank God.
You
our
see, let
co-host
me
is
come in
African.
there. I want to ask. Thank God I catch one of our brothers that went far away. Can you give us your reason?
For
Because you see, these our brothers here in Canada,
yeah,
they will leave our sisters and go far
the
far
island.
away to the Caribbean. Now I want to hear it from the horse's mouth.
thank you so much. How will I explain this?
You will, though, because we want to know the reason. Because a lot of Nigerians.
Okay, so
Just-
this is what happened. Like when I moved down here, mostly when you meet Nigerian girls, I don't blame them anyway. The first question they ask you is, "How long have you been in Canada?
Yeah, do you have
Do you want to size you up? Like,
Mm-hmm.
do you have your papers?" And then, for me, I don't have any reason to lie. I tell you, no, I'm new here in Canada. I'm on work permit. This is what I tell you the truth. I don't have anything to hide. They start seeing them. They start dance, Michael Jackson. They do backspin. They come out. Sometimes you see them. They stop talking to you
Yes,
because no, I don't blame them. Like
From
I said.
experience.
Yeah.
I know.
Them
that's what I'm saying.
plenty.
I know. That's what. So,
You know what I don't see?
no, like I said, I'm not blaming them. That's why I said that. You understand? Before I started my explanation, so I don't blame them 100%. So now they don't even mind. They don't care. Like, okay, fine, okay. You have kids? Yes, I have 2 wonderful kids. They are my everything. I don't joke with them. I said, okay, all right, but they're ready to stay
Now, right?
Yes,
Because they
ready to
don't
stay.
get frustrated, Abby.
Yeah, no, I never. For me, I'll be 43 by December. So if I want to date someone, I don't go below 30. No, no, because I want someone that is mature. Age is not maturity on and off as well. But sometimes you just like, okay, fine. Like when you start talking to them, like, oh, I do ask them one question, like, what's your deal breaker? Like, oh, this and that. I'll just tell them, okay, fine. Let me just tell you the truth. I have 2 kids. And some of them are like, oh no. Some of them are like, yeah, sure, I don't mind. So it's not my fault.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. Like I went to the Caribbean.
How
Yeah.
old are your kids? Sorry to.
1 plus, almost 2, and the other one's almost 3, almost 4.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fresh.
Yes, that is fresh.
Fresh.
Yeah. What happened?
And it
actually
didn't
was
work
in-
out.
Well, cultural differences, back and forth. Yeah, but it's actually a mutual understanding and mutual agreement between both of us.
So that is to say, when you were younger, the younger ladies did not want to get into that because they were unsure of the future of that relationship. But now the matured ones are willing to
No,
take
we were
that
talking
risk.
about
Or
Canada.
what?
We were talking about
think-
Canada, not back home.
No, yeah, but when it first came in, it said a lot of the Nigerian girls were not.
Yeah. Are you talking
don't-
about back home?
No,
when
he's
it
talking
first
about
came.
here. But I don't think it's so much as like in terms of young ladies or anything like that. I think it's more about security or assurance. Because even at my age, if somebody is in Canada afresh, I will be more hesitant to deal with that person because in the back of my mind, are you with me because you want to be with me, or are you with me because you want my papers?
Yeah.
Right. So I think that's one thing.
That's
So
the difference.
yeah, I don't
Yeah.
and like if he had said something else, like they said I wasn't working a good job, fine, that's another argument, right?
No,
But I
some size
think-
me up.
Yeah, no, I get that
Yeah.
because of course a lot of females, how do we say this in English? We don't like to suffer. We want to make sure, and the way some of us that are raised, let's say old school African style, is the man is your security, right? So you want to make sure that he is able and stable. It doesn't mean you're going to freeload off him, but he still should do his part. But at the same time, you go do your part. So if he's here afresh, no job, no papers, now you have two things to worry about, because already when you're with a man who has his papers and everything else, you're still unsure. So what more of now this other two question marks, right? So I think that's what
But
it
still, I
is.
don't believe that is right.
Not that it may not
Wait,
be
to
right,
go
but
I don't believe that.
or which
Because
Someone that
because if
overthinks-
this handsome young man
forget handsome.
walks
No.
to a girl and says, "I like you, I want to date you," and the girl is sizing him up,
She
that's
may
not the
have
right girl.
No, yes, it may not be the right girl, but you also have to understand we all have our traumas that we've gone through. That female, or it can happen to men as well. That person could have gone through something, and once you hear that, you're just like, you know what? Because of what I went
And that
through in
is
the
what
past,
we just said in our
I'm-
last
I'm
episode. We
Gucci.
said if they said this stick is not good, you remove it. This stick is not good. When will you cook your food?
you will cook your food when you meet that person. You feel like, you know what? I'm willing to take a chance with
Well, do
him
you
or
know
her.
if he was supposed to be? And now look at him now.
Yeah, it's their loss. at the end of
it's
the
What
day.
is it called? What is it called
It's their
again?
loss.
Grill
Father.
It's your loss.
It's their loss. Yeah, it's
It's
their
your
loss.
loss.
Yeah,
Even
so
right now, I still get like the red flag, because when you see me behind the grill, I have almost like 5 or 6 people that works for me. I train them. Whenever, sometime when a client calls me for a job, and I send my guys to them, they want me. They do tell me, grill father, it's you I want.
Okay. You see
And
it?
imagine you going through my Instagram page, and a couple of them are like, "Oh, what do you do?" I said, "I'm a chef." Okay, this is what I do, blah blah blah, and all. They said, "Oh, what's your Instagram page?" Boom! Before you know it, they stop talking to you. They size me up. They think you're dirty. They think what you're doing. It's not the kind of job they could brag about.
then
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
would
one
say
thing
for
again.
that individual, their mentality is small.
I know.
And
Because,
again,
listen,
we are
it's
where
not
we can
because-
do any
it's not
kind of
because
job.
you're here, but I always say, listen, a man that can cook, he has the key to my heart, because that means that's one less thing I got to
I gotta do it.
I love me a man that can cook.
Hubby, I
like,
love you.
And now I think like
Well, me,
the
I don't-
profession
I don't-
of being a chef, I don't like. I thought it was something that's glorified now. You have people like Chef Ramsay, my uncle.
Yeah.
What's up? That's my uncle from that side of my family.
Yeah, I think-
But you have people like
Wow.
Chef Ramsay. What's this man? Oh.
There's
That
lots
my
of
older
them.
uncle, the Spanish one. But you know them, they're master chef and all
Yes.
those. So when I see men and women in that profession, I feel like it's one of the hardest professions to be in, because
Yeah.
you have to start from. Some of them start as dishwasher.
Yeah.
Then by God's grace, they move to line cook. Then from line cook, they now move to hopefully sous chef. From sous chef, you now move to chef, head chef. It's a gradual process, you know. So there are certain jobs that I just say, of course, I want that man that can take care of me. But at the same time, I want a hardworking man, because a hardworking man is better than a non-working man. Simple. And that's the same goes for both men and women. Like you got to bring it in.
Yeah.
You get me? So for anybody that discredits you because of what they see on your Instagram and say, "Oh,
No,
it's
that's
dirty,"
wrong.
nah, they ain't ready to
That's
eat.
wrong.
We ready to eat.
That's wrong.
They ain't ready to eat. They ain't about that life now.
Yeah, that's wrong. That even reminds me. He once said he saw me in the salon where I do hair,
Oh, yeah?
right? Like sometimes some people just say, "Oh, that actress, she goes standing doing people's hair," and then, you know, sometimes people look down on your job, like, "Oh, she's supposed to be celebrity. Why is she doing hair and all that stuff?"
The celebrity stylists.
You know. But me, there was a day I was working in this salon, my new place.
Yeah.
I was just there, busy doing my hair. And somebody was coming like this, was looking, confused.
Breaking
They're
neck.
not sure if
Confused.
it's you or not.
Is this Debbie?
No.
Is this not Debbie? Saw me in my busy mode, like, the hustle.
Walk mode.
Sister Debbie, Shayire. Emi Ray. Yeah, Emi Ray.
It's me.
It is me.
Okay.
I want Naija. Let me cut it short for those that don't understand Yoruba. You say this lady was like, see the way you're hustling, and they'll come and start disturbing you every day for money, for this, for that, for this. So this is what you do. Yes, this is what I'm doing. I'm very proud of it.
The same ones that are talking are the ones that are breaking back, doing
very
factory
proud of
work
it.
and other work that is even more
And
menial than what
you
you're
will see,
doing.
I don't go to my salon with makeup, right? I'm just there like that, and they'll come like, is she okay? Is she suffering? Is she
We
this?
making that money.
Is she that?
We
Me,
making
I am
that money.
making my money. Oh, I
Simple.
don't care.
And that's the thing with Canada. Canada is a different structure. You cannot come with the mentality of back home and think that you will be okay here. You got to change it. That's why a lot of people, when they come in with their spouses, they break up because they're not willing to change their mindset. A lot of people, when they come in here, you see people who are doing bus drivers in Canada, but guess what? They are making money.
Doctor,
They are
got
secured.
benefits.
They got benefits.
RRSP
Bus driver here is
matching.
not bus driver in Nigeria.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a lot of jobs like
Construction workers.
Construction worker. It might be dirty work, but they are secure. They have better benefits
do you
than
know
some of us
how
working in the
much?
office.
How much garbage people? Those
Yes.
garbage guys. Do you know
I
how much
used
they
to
collect?
work-
I
used to
remember
work for
one
a
time my
company.
daughter was telling me when my daughter was young. I was asking her, "What would you want to be in the future?" She said, "A garbage carrier." I'm like, "What the hell?
My
Are
village
you
people, my
okay?"
village
She
people.
said, "Mommy, do you know how much they make?"
It's true because I used to work for a company. I did their accounts payables, and the drivers come. Okay, so you have the driver who drives the garbage truck, and then you have the loader who loads the garbage in,
garbage.
right? The average worker will make every 2 weeks will make almost 3K.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
almost
even more
3K.
than that. At least.
But
That is
yet-
at least.
Somebody who doesn't know anything will
Anything.
see them like, this
As
guy's
dirty.
a garbage worker. Listen,
They make
those
money.
jobs that didn't go to
University
university
and
or whatever,
college.
they make money.
Make
But
money,
it's
oh.
just, it's the long-term effect
Yeah.
that ends up being harder because,
Yeah.
you know, you get to a certain age, you can't do the
do
job
it.
no more. You're now getting back pain.
Every job
Different
has a
joints
side
are-
effect.
Yes.
Every job has
The
its
other day
side
I was
effect.
working in the salon. First time in my life. That was 2 weeks ago. First time in my life. I was doing twist. All of a sudden I
fingers.
had the cramp.
Yeah.
And my hand started going, my hand went like this. Like that, with pains. My veins, and it will not straight up. The lady was massaging my hand. Like, I was like, my goodness, for the first time in my life, after working for over 40 years, non-stop, I work every day, non-stop, and I had the experience, first time in my life, 2 weeks ago.
Because that's at the point. That's why you have to work smart, right?
Yeah,
you know that you
not
can't
hard.
do that job
Work smart.
forever. You have to see
Exactly.
what are the things that you can do. That at the end of the day, you have to train others to be able to do it, and you are just overseeing it.
Unfortunately, this is abroad. You don't train people to stay. Once you train anybody, they just go.
Yeah,
They
that's-
can't be your slave.
that's
If
what a lot of
you
people are
try
scared
to
of.
tie them down, they report you to the authority,
Don't tie
and then
anybody
you'll
down.
be
Human
Human
arrested.
resource, labor
Yeah, so
board.
that's the difference.
Yeah.
You know, if it's were to be in Europe, you can do that, but here you cannot.
Yeah. So you have
Oh,
to
yeah.
you have to do it in a way that it works for the system. Whereas maybe it's a school that you have to put together where you know.
Yeah,
you have
yeah. If
different
it's a
people you'll be
school, then
training.
they have to sign that they will work for you after learning 6 months. That it will be there as an
Yeah.
agreement.
And,
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's one of the things we are.
So, do we have anything else? Oh, we gotta do our 60 seconds.
Okay, let's get the timer ready. So we're gonna ask you a bunch of questions. You have a minute.
Holy.
Well, we're rounding now. We're rounding now.
Don't worry, we're almost done. We're almost done. Okay.
60 seconds. Auntie
Let
Debbie,
me
you
know when
ready?
the timer is ready.
This one, come close to the mic. Come close to
So
the
it's
mic.
like really weird questions.
So
Like
it's gonna
they're
answer those
weird,
questions
yeah.
within
1 minute.
1 minute.
So when 1 minute comes up,
I'll
say
just stop it.
Yeah.
So and you let him know how many questions if he can answer.
It's just as many. I'm just gonna say the questions.
So he has to know because once it's 1 minute to stop it. So that means
Yeah.
he won.
Yeah, if he finishes within 1 minute.
So
yeah.
that's why we must know how many questions he's going to answer.
How many questions do you think you can answer in 1 minute?
In 1 minute. I can't say. It depends. Just
Okay.
just bring it
If
up.
he goes over 10 questions,
We have
so you
60
keep track
seconds.
of.
We have
you keep
60
track of the amount of
seconds. Make
questions,
1
okay.
minute. 1 minute. Make one. 60 seconds. Make 1 minute. So if 60 seconds makes 1 minute, I actually had
60
F9
minutes
in my
makes
mathematics.
1 hour.
Okay, let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Back.
What's the most boring thing ever?
Skip.
Do you own a bicycle?
Yes.
If Tupac appeared before you right now, what's the first thing you would ask him?
Skip.
How would you rate your karaoke skills on a scale of 1 to 10 to Mariah
Come
Carey?
again with the question.
How would you rate your karaoke skills on a scale of 1 to 10 to Mariah Carey?
4.
What's something you could eat for a week straight?
Jollof rice.
If the toilet paper roll is really low but not completely out, do you replace it or leave it for someone else?
I replace it.
Give presents or getting presents?
Give present.
Ask permission or beg for forgiveness?
Ask permission.
Have you ever slapped someone in the face?
No.
Would you want to live forever?
No.
Name one of the 7 dwarfs.
7 what?
Dwarfs.
Dwarves. Pass.
Invisibility or super
1
strength?
minute.
Good job.
Good job. How many questions is that?
Exactly
8.
10 questions.
Yeah, I got 8 and passed 3.
Okay. Good job.
Good job.
Tupac, I would have asked for him for lyrics. Trust me.
Lyrics. I
He's a
know,
poet.
right?
A poet,
He's
yeah,
a
I know.
poet.
Yeah.
But I didn't come to his field.
No
Wow.
problem.
So we want to
you
say
did well.
thank you so much for coming. And of
pleasure is
course,
mine.
it came with some, some suya, some goat meat, some
Suya beef ribs.
assorted, and a special
Oh, yeah.
spice combination.
And then I happen to be the winner of the Suya Spice. Congratulate me, guys. Congratulate me, guys. Congratulate me, guys. Yeah, the grill father actually blessed me with his suya sauce. And trust me, I love cooking.
Yes.
I love cooking.
That's why
yeah.
she won.
That's why
She's
I
the
won.
chef.
So even though I love cooking, I will still find time to go and meet our suya father
Yes.
to teach me how to cook suya. And guys, watch out. He's gonna tell you how you can reach him for this as well to enjoy the delicious suya and the assorted that we just ate. So please up to you, Mr. Suya father.
All right, you can actually place order through our WhatsApp number or through our Instagram, through our Instagram page, the Grill Father 007. Yeah, you can reach us, DM us. We have our WhatsApp number as well over there. You can call us. Then we'll give you everything you need as it hot, fresh,
As it dey hot.
freshly grilled, freshly cut and freshly grilled. Trust me, 100%. Never a dull moment. Seriki Mesuya, one of Canada.
Wow.
The street suya level. Bring out.
Wow.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming out. We enjoyed your presence.
Pleasure is mine.
And we just want to say, you guys, don't forget to like, share, comment.
Yes. And remember, if you want to be a guest on the show, let us know by filling out that form.
Exactly.
And just, if you have any topics, questions that you want us to touch on, that you want to ask us, make sure you put it all right down there in that comment box, and we will definitely answer it.
Yes. And don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have TikTok now. Subscribe to our TikTok channel. And also, our Spotify is there. What else?
We have Spotify. We have Apple Podcasts. We have, I think it's the Google one.
We have a lot.
All of them pretty much.
All we need
we're
you
on
guys
there.
to do is
Go.
support us, please. Support us,
Follow,
comment,
follow,
like,
like.
share.
Sponsor.
And God will bless you.
And PS, we want you guys to really be active on our TikTok because very soon we want to be doing TikTok live.
Hey.
As in,
But
yeah.
please. I heard that
US.
The US president wants to ban TikTok.
No,
when
that's
it
for
does,
US,
now
that's
that
for
it's
US.
getting to our turn, is it US? Is
Yeah,
it not
no,
worldwide?
No.
It's
He
only
cannot
US.
Just
do worldwide,
US.
just
Yeah.
US.
Let it not get here. Now that we are trying to ask people to come and join our TikTok, now they want to take it from us. No, Kole Shele.
Only US. They'll be all right. Thank you so much, everyone. Love
Thank you guys.
guys.
Love you. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, sex. Good. This podcast is supported by VGNA Corporation. Trucking and logistics services at its best.